Cassie was listing the names of the male escorts, and in some of the images, she said it was herself with baby oil on her. And reporters say that one female juror rested her hand over her chest. Also say that a male juror quickly averted his eyes, and another wrote notes while clearly shaken. Prosecutor Emily Johnson then shifted the focus to when the abuse began. He said the first time that he got abusive with her was she was in his Escalade.
Pause it, Joe. Pause it.
Cassie and Diddy's text messages that were
shared. Pause it. See, you got to put baby oil on them butt cheeks. Make them shine right. And if you guys remember back in the day, Spike's no good ass. He could afford the baby oil. So he put cooking oil on them bras in the studio with his goofy ass.
Today were so explicit that they didn't even read them out loud. And sitting in the gallery is Cassie's husband.
Spikes would be another Diddy if he had some money, boy. That's no good, man. Spikes would be another Diddy if he had some money. Shit.
Many expressions. He is tense. As we're going through text message after text message, Alex's jaw is clenched. His face is getting red. And occasionally, he would just stare directly at Diddy. Meanwhile, Diddy can't stop moving. There is not a passive bone in his body. All of the attorneys, the judge, the witness, the jurors, and even those of us who are watching all have screens. So those of us who are members of the press or the public have one big screen. The attorneys all have screens in front of them, so do the jurors, the judge, and the witness. And this is how we would see the text messages that are being discussed. And each time a text message would pop up, Diddy would grab his glasses and immediately look at the screen and whisper something into his attorney's ear. He's been constantly writing things down as Cassie is talking, and he writes so many post-it notes to his attorneys that in the beginning, the post-it notes were orange, and now they're pink. So I think he ran out of the deck. It's rare that he's still. He's always whispering something into his attorney's ears, going back and forth between this one and that one. And when he is still, it's because he's intently watching his defense attorney question Cassie. The jury, meanwhile, is ping-ponging back and forth. Each time someone talks, they look at them, and then they wait for the response. Now, as for Judge Arun Subramaniam, he is a no-nonsense judge.
Pause it again, Joey. Pause again. They better not ever put this dude in general population. He's going to jail. It's just too much shit, right? Because he's black. There ain't no crime here, but he's black. And they're going to want to, they got to make a black man the face of debauchery. Because I said it's more white men that control them. Puppy's just a puppet. You don't control nothing.
Doesn't take much time to make a decision. So if the side objects,
and they found out that am I breaking up?
Yeah.
Am I breaking up? So, and they find out that you've been putting men's sperm on your chest. You're gonna get violated like you and them been violated. They're gonna fuck you to death up in their eyes, puppy. You're gonna survive in the prison. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe, you got it. Did you guys hear me? Maybe Joe went to the bathroom.
He'll say overruled or sustained. He also is very, very nice to the jury. Yesterday, he told them that we were going to start at 9:30 sharp. And today, when both sides were taking so long because they were going back and forth over evidence, he told them to wrap it up and then apologized to the jury for being 7 minutes late. The first 2 days, Cassie was wearing tight turtleneck maxi dresses, but today she switched it up. She was wearing a tuxedo blazer with a blue pinstripe blouse, some Bermuda shorts, and always wearing a small heel. For the first time today, she pulled her hair back into a ponytail and left out 2 strands. And as beautiful as she looks, at times you could tell that she is really uncomfortable because she is very, very pregnant. Diddy, meanwhile, I could best describe him as looking like a suburban dad. We've been saying that most of his hair is gray and he wears these crew neck sweaters. Today, it was a caramel colored sweater and mismatching gray slacks. But between the gray hair, the glasses, the crew neck sweater, the collar, gray slacks, he looks like any other dad in the suburbs. He still smiles occasionally and he's always scanning the crowd. When he sees his family, he gives him a heart symbol. The first 2 days of the trial, all 6 of Diddy's adult children showed up.
That dude is all the way gray. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like an old man. Good God. Go ahead, Joe.
Sexual acts with Diddy and Cassie, the 3 girls got up, they're between the ages of 18 and 19, got up and left the courtroom. They came back for Cassie's testimony, but they haven't been back since. I will say, when we returned from break, a lot of the jurors are beat. You can see their energy depleting. They're either leaning or they're yawning or their eyes are heavy. That happened today, except when the defense started bringing up Kid Cudi and the line of questioning started getting intense. And then I noticed that a lot of them started perking up and started writing notes.